the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it. Ready? Reload. Reload. Ready.
First down, they start out with a Banacanda. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On second down, it's a Banacanda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. This is a Banacanda. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the set. Trouble, 38.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Beasley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ready, ready. Stop, 17. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Callaway. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This ball deep for Tony. They've got his man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 78 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Straight, straight. Ready.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Let's go now. Roll, roll, roll.
Abanikanda is in for a touchdown. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Off play action. Callaway. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check, Hurt. Right there, hurt. Shut up, go.
The give now to Abanikanda. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the handoff, Campbell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On the ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Callaway. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Set.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Throwing on 1st down. Callaway. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Green Jack. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Callaway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they can.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down the backfield, getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. Down at the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hey, check that. Street.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ready?
2nd and 6. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can... Turn to the 14-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Callaway. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Desperados 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Timer pass set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game. And
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hold it ready.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Short throw to Smith. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Street. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Here's Abanikanda. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now he's free to midfield, and he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Trap him 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hustle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Panther 11. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go.
Off play action. Callaway. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them, but I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Abanikanda once again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Desperados are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Callaway. He finds his man, Pollard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Callaway. Powers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They'll run it with the Banakanda. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Here we go.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco switch. 60 Bison.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Red. Light blue. Black shot. Hut.
Throwing on 1st down. Callaway. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Yellow. Blue striker. Green jack. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wilkins.
Let's go.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 10. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st and 10. Callaway.
is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw again. And this one caught by Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Callaway. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Callaway. Down the left sideline and down to the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Callaway. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
They'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
60 average. 60 average.
Back to throw here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Stop low, 18. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Callaway escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Indianapolis. How about that? Their quarterback, 42 yards.
And the Colts are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
19 tight.
It's a loss of a yard.
Second and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
A big play looming on third down.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Chop alert, chop alert. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Touchdown, Mexico City.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Desperados 27.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close to them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.